How you doing? Long time no see. I figured, with everything going on in the world, the big mouth should start ranting again. Figure I start sharing my thoughts of the day, what's going on, and nothing cooler than talking about it on social. And we definitely have an adventure. I think the last few years have been nothing more than different. We've seen so much has changed, and we're here. It's been a while since we done the morning rant, and I wanted to start sharing some new stuff. The company has grown. We have we've kind of doubled down on our facilities. We've grown a little bit more, and even I myself, I think I'm in a different place. I've spent the last bit of time kind of reprogramming myself, as they say, trying to really grow the company and myself. So I wanted to kind of share some of the things I learned on my journey here, and some of the things I've been noticing in the industry. Everything from CEDIA, the HTA, some of the differences of some of these buying groups we've been seeing. I've been contemplating actually joining, hoping maybe we could all talk about it, see what you guys think about, these journeys, and maybe some of you are on some of these buying groups, and you could share some light to me if you see anything. Definitely would love to hear more. But yeah, so things that have gone on. So we're seeing this new year, and I don't know about you, but the influx of work has been nothing but intense for us. And getting employees has probably been one of the most challenging things that we've been learning. But something, honestly, I think we're all seeing this shift in industry where everybody's kind of, they're looking for more. People are really into this experience, and the customers themselves, even our employees, everybody wants to understand this experience that they're having. So as us as employers, are we providing this experience for for our actually employees, excuse me? And that's been something I think we've taken the last, a little bit now, a few years, to really kind of understand and hone it in, and really make an experience for even our employees, and understanding that those things, one of the, I think that was probably one of the weirdest things that we found out, that there is no static there's no static answer to what is right. It really felt like this moving target, that the I think the bigger question was to keep questioning, that what makes them happy, and really try to focus in on helping that, and helping people win. I think we spent a lot more in, paying people more, and really giving raises. We gave all kinds of raises all over the office, and trying to bring people of a higher caliber, and it really worked. And the more us as a company that we cared about our employees, and really kind of shared with them the winnings and the losings, it it really transformed the culture of the business. And even more, like, I think that was one of the things that I was struggling with my own ego, is that, you do these things, you run your business, you grow it, and you start feeling like you're like the center of it all. You have to do everything, and you really feel like it. I know I felt really, really compelled, and I would, lie to myself constantly about how you have to do it XYZ. Like, it had to be my way. It always had to be my hand touching it, or it wasn't correct. And that was really something that I learned, that it was more my ego pushing me. It was more, the little boy inside making me think these silly things. And the more that I allowed the people around me to win, the more the company won. And the more we would grow and be better. And we did. I no joke, I think the team is at the best we have ever been. And we are probably happier than we've ever been. I'm paying out more than I've ever paid out, and I'm definitely making more than I've ever made. And I think it's a really good place that we're really sharing, and I'm really big with all that. And that's something that is that it's really, it really hits home, that whole sharing. Because even when I started all this, I remember thinking to myself, like, why did I start this? And I think that was part of the soul searching in the last bit, is understanding, like, why did we do all this? Like, what is it that we're doing? And the honesty is, we're trying to do amazing stuff for amazing people, and I wanted to do it all over the world, wherever they wanted to be, and I wanted to work with amazing people, and I needed to find and work somewhere that they respected the smart and cool things that we would do. Now, I was never able to find that location. So I think that's half that was a big component of why Restrepo exists, is really trying to find this place that we could call home. And again, that experience. And it's weird seeing this shift now because of the importance of that experience, not just for your customer, but for your actual employees. And here's the great irony, or I think a lot of ironies, but one of the ironies I found is, the more I pushed the experience for the people working around me, the better the experience was for the customer naturally. And everybody did it with such heart and such want to be there, that when it came off, it was so genuine. And the customer feels this. And even the job, like working through it, and even now being able to check up on a project, because you always got to verify, delegate but verify. That's another one I love telling people, but I didn't invent that. That's Reagan. But and again, just going to check the site, and you see the things, and you can't be so rigid on the plan, because some of these houses are so dynamic. Things are going on. You have an overall idea of where you want to get, but not exact blueprint of, this is how it's going to go across. But seeing when your guys and gals are on site and they can think through these problems and they're solving, I think that's where that culture, that's where all that effort that us as business owners that we put in creating this culture, creating this happy place, that it really, it comes off on the work. The work is amazing. Like, I just had a high profile customer. We have a huge house going on in the Hamptons. High profile customer. Guy is super important, and at many different levels, personally and for business. He's one of our best customers, and he went to go check up the site. We're always anxious, and we always feel like, oh, the ego is gonna be like, yeah, everything is gonna be great. But the reality is, we should be conscious of, like, all right, how does this really go now? Of course, God bless, everything went great. Customer was super happy, saw all kinds of things. Kieran, what's up, buddy? Saw all kinds of cool stuff. Racks are in, things look beautiful, and it really is that kind of amazing moment where, and I love to share it with the guys. And the customer, they had the house manager reach out to us that, hey, the principal is really happy and had no problems. They walked the house, and they were very happy. Alex, you should be happy to know, yet again, another audio control home. We love your products. We're actually thinking about using you guys for the distributed audio. We got to see you. We kind of plan, blah, blah, blah. As always, we love you, Alex. But so yeah, it's that, when seeing the customer actually walk the home, and they were very happy with the progress. Now we are probably due to finish up in a month or two. And but we are much further along than I guess they anticipated. And having that happiness. And how does that happen? That happens because the people who work with us, they are passionate about it, just as insane as I am. So, when you see me, blah blah blah, they are just as crazy as I am, and they're making the site amazing. And that, I think and it comes off. And it was great, because I think it's I've been on another site. By the time the principal went there, I had not checked on the site yet, but I trusted in the guys. I trusted in the processes that we have developed, on the culture and the principles, the pillars, as they say, of us as a company. And And it was exactly as we anticipated. The racks were amazing. The network was amazing. Everything is amazing. Customer is happy. Things look amazing. Are there details? Are there things moving? Of course, it's a dynamic home with dynamic customers, but the overall was amazing and the customer was very, very pleased. And again, that's that experience that we're always trying to drive. And that was that difference that I I guess at one point I was like, yeah, let's be an AV company. But then AV felt like yet another Me Too thing, and I was like, I didn't want to be like everyone else. So concierge felt like that perfect. And as long as anyone has known me, I've always asked Mike, what do you do? I work on the biggest, baddest houses around. And what is that? That's some concierge stuff. That's special customers, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to work for families and really understand what they wanted and what they needed, and respect and appreciate that, and really manage that in a way where we were there for them. Things worked. We were deploying stuff, and it was this symbiotic relationship, not this one-off thing. So it was a constant that we would go in and we would manage the logistics. Now you got to imagine a family. There's a lot of homes, a lot of different homes, a lot of different things, and we would make sure it works for everyone everywhere in a uniform way. How beautiful is that when people can go to another house and there's huge, I'm telling you, monster size systems, yet they are getting functionality out of it instantaneously because they're understanding, and the design is in a way where it's like a good joke. You get it right away. And being that we constantly are showing them and we walk them through new services, we're really big with keeping it simple, because I think that's one of the biggest things that our customers ask for is like, they want these things, man. I'm telling you, like everyone, we want these complex things. We want all this cool stuff. We want it till it's not working, and that's when this whole experience just starts going downhill from there when it's not working. Yet if the services work, and then you start doing the cool experience, they start biting on to so much more and so much more, because you're driving this value towards products that work. And with that support behind it, making sure that if there is an issue, if there is, in essence, a blip in the matrix, as they say, you know, you're responsive, you're there. But at the same time, you should value yourself. Us as the dealer, our time, our availability, that is probably one of our biggest resources. So, as available as I am to the customers that are important, there are a lot of people that know a lot of the time I am not available at all. And the whole reason that it's hard to be available is because I only have so much time, and I do value my time, and it is important that I respect that, and that I put the efforts where I should. Now, I'm really big with donating and helping people, and I think that's where it's me making the decision, and I'm going out there wanting to help another dealer or help someone out, and then there's the value of actually just doing the act, and I appreciate that. So, but again, I think the overall is that experience, that creating that experience, and I think we're all seeing that every day. We see more and more how much experience, how much the experience of all of this stuff is important. And that's why I wanted to start ranting. There's so many new things out. There's so many cool stuff, and we wanted to show you guys all the new cool things. And like I said, we've the time change where all of us, I think we're all having to start to think different, be different, and we'll see how things go. Right now, we're seeing things like, we see Cedia growing, we see new leadership, we see new stuff happening. That's very cool. Are you guys feeling? How do you feel? Oh man, so yeah, how do you? What's it say? Yeah, that's actually a great question. How are you guys feeling out there? I wonder. And if and do we got a couple people watching? Anybody there?
Oh yeah, we got people. Mio's there. We got Alex. We got Kieran on there. We got a bunch of
Oh,
people
we got
watching right
some
now.
people in here. We got people
Yeah.
watching. Yeah, so the big mouth is back open talking again. So I definitely, and anybody got any questions, you got to throw anything, please let me know. Let me know. And I want to know, how's everybody feeling? Are we ranting again? Are we back to normal? I know every Strepo, we are back to normal. We're moving around. And I think that was part of the point of the rant is that we are back to normal. You know when we're back to normal when we say we're back to normal. And you know what, everyone? We're back to normal. If anything, we're doing better than ever. So, and that's how I'm
Mary
feeling.
Ellen says morning coffee with my power couple.
Come on,
Mio.
Mio, we're missing
Graham
you.
Richards, love the rant.
Dude, we gotta rant, and that's the thing. We gotta talk, we gotta engage, and we have to say sometimes our ugly truths. And that's why I wanted to put this on my own page for now. May move it around. Think of putting it on Meepo. Maybe you'll see some new cool stuff. I know it's great seeing Mio. I know Mio and I have been talking about doing some new cool things. So maybe yeah, there's some ideas out here of where you may see this. But why not, right? Why not be honest and say my truth and tell you what it is? And that was the whole point of all. That's why I started ranting, and that's why I ranted way back when. And I would say, now was everything amazing? No, I'm sure I said a lot of stuff that did ruffle a bunch of feathers. But
Kieran said he found us through our rants on LinkedIn.
you
That's
see,
how he first found us.
I met
Got a
Kieran,
rant.
and if you don't know who Kieran is actually from the UK. Really good buddy of mine. I'm trying to get him to the States. Crestron home guy, so Crestron, show some love. And the dude has the best Crestron swag ever. And I thought I had cool Crestron swag. I mean, his swag is top shelf, amazing bags, hats. In the midst of the pandemic, he was the one who came out with the Crestron little mask. I was like, this guy is cheating. Yeah, definitely. No, and you see that this is where that open communication, just putting the camera, put the light on you, say your truth, and engage. It works. I'm telling you, it works. Look, I met all you here. This is where we've all connected from my silly little conversations about God knows what. And I've watched some of them. Oh man, some of it was painful and long. But you know what? It was almost therapeutic.
They want to know why the green. What made you go green?
Come on. Because you know what? At the end, you know why the green? First off, I thought having a color behind me, because I've been watching all these YouTubers and trying to understand how to make it look better. I thought, and you tell me, do you like the green? Does everybody like the green? Or does any answers?
Nothing yet.
Silence? Well, y'all let me know if you like the green. I like the green because Restrepo green. Those of you who have seen me, always seen me with like green, with like fluorescent colors, and I like it just because of that. It's bright, it attracts people, people see it, it looks awesome, and it's more eyeballs.
You
And
said you love the Irish.
that too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely I way back when I had a buddy, O Strepo, they would call me. So, that was definitely a thing. Nothing wrong with that. But I love the green. And green for go. So it lets you know, keep it going. Keep it going, keep watching. Yeah, yeah.
So can we talk maybe about the green, maybe some the brands we got we can see?
Oh, like why the green or?
Yeah, or where's the green from?
Oh, the green. The green is actually because this is kind of me. This is our Restrepo innovation, and this is kind of what you see here, a Restrepo innovation green.
Who's doing the light for us in the back?
Oh,
Environmental lights?
environmental lighting is actually, yeah, a little. That's a good point. I'm so sorry. Yeah, a little product placement, of course. Environmental lighting is who did the lights. We've been using them. I definitely they donated to help us with this, I thought it was really cool. We can do different colors. It's really easy to use. It's their system, and we actually sell it as well. So, and it no joke, it actually mixes really good, and it's super easy to install. So again, real big fan, but they
Say
did.
Restrepo sauce, Restrepo sauce.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like that.
definitely Restrepo sauce, and that's the thing. Finding again, you see that's another Restrepo sauce. You could say finding brands that you actually care about. A sea of different brands. Why do I use this one? You know why? Easy to install. They had all the parts I needed, and they actually had parts. Those three things. That's like the trifecta. Oh, excuse me, fourth. So I don't know what you would call that now, but that would be the four things that makes it perfect that you deal with a company. And oh no, five things because the pricing was actually really good. Product, and you see it. The color is amazing, but again, teaming up with brands that care, they work with you, you work with them, and that you see it with Crestron. We're really huge with Crestron. We love them. Or the speaker. You see the speaker behind us. This is the induction ID one, and amazing, amazing speaker. And again, that's part of these rants. I want to go deeper. I kind of want to explain, like people ask me all the time, Mike, why did you get that, or how does that sound, and this and that. Like, what's your real opinion? And I want to show you, like, this is the stuff I have in my house. This is what I'm playing with, and how long I've had it. Do I like it? Like this ID one, I actually like it. And I've listened to a lot of different speakers. And no joke, even at the most expensive levels, I don't care if I don't care what it is, at the best of the best, my ID ones pretty much rock, man. They're there. But again, it's like buying a supercar. Can you go wrong buying a supercar? I don't know. I don't know if you can. But are these amazing, even compared amongst other supercar? If we're talking performance, these suckers perform, and they perform well. And you know, I'm I'm in the notion of like I drive it hard and loud. These suckers, I play them, and I play them a lot and often and long and at full volume, and I love that. I love all that, and that's what I'm saying. It's enjoying these parts that you get, and you're gonna hear a lot about this experience and experiencing it. Like I've seen theaters. I go in there. It's the saddest thing in the world. And you'll go in, and I'll go into the projector and see like lamp hours, and there'll be like 200 lamp hours. I'll be like, what happened? That you don't ever come into the theater. Like this isn't. I'm on my third bulb. I'm like, like that's crazy. Like, how could you have so little time? And I don't think enough people appreciate the experiences. All of this. We got any comments out there?
So Dave just popped on, Dave Silken, and he said Noah from Environmental Lights is a rock star.
He is, and I can't lie. We found him at the Cedia Tech Summit.
Dave showed us.
Yeah, Dave put us onto it, and it definitely Noah's been amazing, and it's a great little package. It works very well, and I doubled down on my statement at the Cedia Tech Summit. Show up, dealers out there. You find a local tech summit, show up. I know Cedia is gonna be present again. I really hope we have no weird vaccine stuff, that everybody can go, and that'll be amazing. So, and if there is no vaccine stuff, then I will definitely be there, and it'll be great. I'll get to see everybody, and know this: I'm giving hugs and kisses to everybody. So be ready. It'll be a great time. So I'm hoping it's ever. The what?
InfoComm's coming in June.
Oh, InfoComm's coming chill.
Jury's out.
We
going?
are,
not?
yeah, that's the
Who's
big
going?
question. Who's going to InfoComm? Now, I am Team InfoComm. Jamie is on the fence. I've been trying to explain to her. So please, anybody out there, feel free to DM Jamie and let her know that we should be going to InfoComm. And any manufacturers who want to sponsor, let us know as well. That also, and I would just DM Jamie and explain to her sponsorship so we could work that as well, you know? If you're looking for a brand ambassador, we can work it out. But definitely Infocom is a thing. We want to be out there. And is anybody else going out there? Is anybody else talking about it?
I'm not sure. Yeah, we got Gabby watching. Let's see.
Hey, Gabby. Yeah, really looking.
Karen said he's sliding in my DMs right now.
Yeah, buddy. No, don't worry about it. Y'all feel free and everything. She know what she's doing. But please let her know we should be going to Infocom again. And why? What is is it
Dave's
just
going.
to see it? Dave's going.
Dave's gonna be there.
And is it just to see everybody? Because
We haven't seen
look, not for nothing. That's not a bad idea just to see people. People do not value enough people. That is our most, like, our time and our friendship is our most expensive commodity in our lives if you really think about it, because that's where you put your most effort. So I'm always big with meeting new people because that's definitely very, very valuable. Shoot, like, think Dave, all these guys. Without you idiots, what would we do, man? What would the band do? You know, I love it. I love it. But yeah, so Infocom, Cedia is coming as well. Isn't the next Cedia show?
September.
You see that before we know it, will be in September. And I want to know, will you guys come out? Who's going? I'm definitely. We gotta go more of these tech summits, more of these shows, and we even got some stuff planned, some events that we're trying to put together that we would definitely love to see some of you come out and everything that we do. Even some mentor things, trying to connect some people. So definitely this year is going to be a big year. I think so far a lot has happened and the world seems to be opening up. Everybody seems to be mixing again. ISC definitely just happened. Yeah. ISC, that was, yeah, in Barcelona. Barcelona. I never say it right. I know Barcelona. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Newark, but everyone else went to Barcelona.
Right.
What can I say?
The world is
Yeah.
traveling.
Yeah, the world's traveling. I see everybody, and it was nice seeing like Alex Cab flying out there, Alex Camara flying out there. It was a ton of people moving around. You can see a lot of the CD executives out there. So I thought that was really cool. You see the world opening up, and it has to. We all need to. We all need to. And you know what? Look, whatever's going on, we're going into a new phase. Everybody should buckle up and be ready. And just be open to think about what we just went through and the creativity and everything it took to do all that. This is definitely that moment. Well, look, I don't want to hold you guys hostage for too long. I think that was good for today. And we're going to keep doing this. And I invite all of you, if you got topics you want to talk about, even if you want to be on the morning rant with us talking, let us know. I'm definitely open. And we're awake. We're here. We're talking again. We're alive. Here at Restructure at least. I'm sure all you've been awake and all running around like crazy. But we're going to be doing more of this. We're going to be engaged more than ever and louder than ever. Getting in manufacturers' faces and dealer faces, seeing what's going on, showing you what's cool and also what's not. And everything in between. And I'm hoping you'll take this amazing ride with us. Catch you on the next one.